What up, Team Buckhouse? We're live. Welcome to the live stream. If you're not watching this live, you know what to do. Listen to it like a podcast. So many you do, which is really rad. And we're talking about Italy. We're talking about being back in America. I went to the Dolomites in Italy. It was incredible. I went, so now I learned a lot of the words, so I can share for everyone with questions. So if you're not watching this live, listen to it. It's gonna be really rad, and we'll talk about. I'm only in America for a couple days, and then I'm headed to Revelstoke, which you guys could join me in Revelstoke if you wanted to. A last second trip. I didn't pull that. Let me pull that up. Oopsies. If you guys are interested in coming to Revelstoke with me, I won't be there for the full trip, but blam, there's the trip information right there. It'd be a last second trip for sure because it's in 5 days. But super excited to be going with the Peak to Creek Club, Adventure Club. Get to know those guys, and the goal is to set up a winter camp for next year to do the same thing. And I'm gonna go experience it partially. Then I'm gonna come back home for 3 days, and I'm off to Austria to go ride with the Clue team. So I'm really excited. So all right, enough rambling. Bunch of people have jumped in. We just got a $1 donation from Edward. Said welcome home on Venmo. I appreciate it, Edward. It's good to be home. How did you get in here? That was so quiet. You want to say hi real quick? Did you get applesauce?
Mm-hmm.
Yummy, yummy. You're supposed to be laying in bed, sugar.
I just fell asleep.
Oh, you can't fall asleep?
Uh-huh.
That's why I put a movie on for you, though.
Party with me.
I can't lay with you. You gotta do this live stream. Why don't you go lay with Mom for a little bit? Okay. I'll be in there soon.
I wanted to talk to you.
You want to talk to me? I'm gonna talk to my friends. Dude, she has been so needy since I've gotten home from Italy. But yes, finally, what's up? It's been a minute. I know I was so busy with that Italy trip that it was so I didn't get long form content out because it was just not possible. My days were from 7 to 10 p.m. like nonstop going, and then when I did finally get time to do stuff, I had to get the shorts out and everything. So it's been crazy. I'm swamped. Even with this live stream, I'm like I'm so tired. And I'm not jet lagged or anything. It's just I'm like I haven't been able to like catch up. But like we're peak grind time, man. We are in it. Hey Jonathan, just got my sticker. Super excited. Daniel, let's go. Stoked that you got one. Don't forget, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let me move Bristol. Hi, baby. Why don't you go hang out with mommy, okay? Please?
You're talking something.
You want to tell me something? What do you want to tell me? If you get an Evolution sticker and you live in America right now, you will get a copy of Trailer Tom's DVD, which is super rad.
I miss you.
I know, baby. I'll grab the sticker link for you guys. If you live in another country, you will not get the DVD. I'm sorry, but you will get free shipping. Free shipping worldwide. So if you're in Italy, in the Dolomites, or anywhere in the world, and you want to get an Evolution sticker, they will ship free to you. It's this logo back here. I have a ski version as well. And if you're in America, you're going to get a free DVD. So there's the link if you want to snag sticker. It really does support the dream. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the glad you're home. It's so fun to go to a different country, and it's cool to experience and everything like that. But just like even in the US when you travel, you like go on a trip, it's amazing, everything like that. But like 4 or 5 days in, you're like, this is sick, but like I really like my house and my bed and my routines and my food, and like it's always sad when a trip ends, but it's also like your home is your home. You guys know what I'm saying. I know you guys know what I'm saying. Come to Canada. I come to Canada in 4 days on the 25th. I'm going to Revelstoke. You guys can come with me. This is the cheapest trip I've ever seen. I just got my Kuno optics. There's the link to come to Revelstoke with me. I just got my Kuno optics team rider paycheck. I thought someone donated me that much money. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh no, that was from Kuno. It caught me off guard. Where's the best place to snowboard in Canada? I don't know. I haven't snowboarded in Canada yet, but I'm going to Revelstoke. I think that's a good one to start off with. I don't know how their snow has been. Has anyone been to Revelstoke recently? Once again, I'm going with the Peak to Creek Adventure Club, and I'm really excited for that experience. Did you try the new pink Red Bull flavor yet? I think I have in Europe. I haven't seen any in the United States, but Asher, thanks for the $10 donation. Hope to see you on the mountain sometimes. Have a good one, brother. Love the videos. Asher, I really appreciate that, dude. Thanks for the $10 donation. If you ride Keystone or Breck, you're definitely going to probably see me. Also ride Copper a good amount. And I love running into you guys. If you ever see me on the mountain, you're always welcome to come interrupt my video, come say hi, whatever. Like, I'll love to take a picture with you guys. I love asking where you're from, all that type of stuff. So come say hi to me. I'm only here because of you, so I definitely want to say thank you in person. And it's one of those things where I just think it makes the day better when I get to meet a bunch of my friends, because I do consider all you guys my homies. I've not been to Maryland yet. I'm trying to go to Keystone this year. Do it. I was at Keystone today. The park's pretty fun. It's not what it used to be still, but it's better than it was last year. Whistler's fire. Yeah, I want to get out to Whistler. I think that's going to be a ton of fun. I have a trip to snowboard. I'm so pumped. Like, yeah, where are you going? Where's the best place to snowboard in the U.S. for beginners? Breckenridge or the Midwest? The Midwest is great for beginners. You can go on really cheap snowboard trips to the Midwest and learn on small hills. But if you want to be in the mountains and see big killer mountains, things like that, Ski Cooper, Breckenridge, those Copper all have good beginner train. What's happening, Team Buckhouse? Michael Lee, good to see you. It's been a minute. You look like Jeff Bezos with a mustache. Do I? That's a first. I wish I had Jeff Bezos' cash flow. We'd be pumping out. We'd be going back to daily content, guys. Pretty close to locking in Steamboat trip in March. Any fun activities I should do there besides the skiing? There's the Strawberry Hot Springs. That's pretty cool. You can skin up, there's the Howison Hill, the smaller ski resort. You can go ride there. You can go night ride there. I'd say check out Howison Hill. It's super rad. The town is like you can walk up and down it with a bunch of shops. It's really cool. Austin, thanks for the notorious $2 donation, brother. I hope you're doing good. I found your wife's TikTok, so now I watch your TikTok and your wife's TikTok. Oh, it's so funny. And yeah, the village. I mean, my wife and I like to go on the village, maybe have a couple adult beverages together, and sit next to fireplaces because there's a ton of fireplaces in Steamboat. Eric, thanks for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it. How's the Gilson board? The artwork this year is so sick. Thinking about getting one. So I took out the Undead today, and it's a hybrid camber board. I like full camber snowboards, so I was a little nervous about it. And they also ride bigger, so I was on a 144, but it's supposed to ride like 150. It felt like a 150. I was hitting jumps and rails, and like I did 18 laps today. By lap like 5, I like really figured out the board, and I was able to like start going after it. But I will say I missed the full camber. So like great snowboard. It was doing everything I wanted it to do in a way. But like when I ride park, I want a full camber. It just gives me more stability. What up, Ski Doc? Guys, Ski Doc's making moves. So your house or car, wherever you are, hit up the doc. Just dropping $2 Fox donations, dude. Get the Fox out of here. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Undead. I got it in the flat base, meaning like a traditional snowboard. I have the dual. It's kind of it was in the background. Let me first open the door. I got the dual right there. You can kind of see. That has the soft edge technology, and so I'll take that one out soon. Test out the soft edge. So I don't know which one, what you like, Eric, but getting the dual or the Undead was cool. Now the dual is a camber, I'm pretty sure, but it's like a super soft camber. But I love the dudes at Gilson. They're rad guys. I'm actually rocking a Gilson hat right now. Yeah. Sub-Zero, full-blown goal, 25 months. Took out my Orca the past week. Straight up has become my daily driver. Also, shout out to Chris for letting me stay at the condo in Angel Fire. Let's go. So that you like the Orca. And yeah, dude, Chris's condo in Angel Fire is clutch. Super nice. He's got a good vibe in there, good artwork. I don't know if crave is the right word, but I like sit back and think of all the good times I've had at Chris's place in Angel Fire and how cool Angel Fire is. It's such a small little mountain town. I'm like, I just want to go to Angel Fire. It sounds fun. I don't know when I'm going to go to Boyne Mountain yet. Caleb, thanks for jumping on the stream. I went to a bounce house for Christmas. It was fun, but a little icy. I went to bounce, not a bounce house. I went to bounce for Christmas. Oh, Boyne for Christmas, a little icy. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of that time of the year, especially with how cold it's been. The snow's been pretty firm in some spots. In the park at Keystone, the snow is actually riding really good today, now that I think about it. We had a pretty decent day today. Me and Tristan. Do you go to Spring Mountain? Is it good for beginners too? I have no idea where Spring Mountain is. Yeah, I don't know. I think going out on a trip out west like Colorado, what places do you recommend for a 13-year-old? Probably Copper. You'll hit Park, hit Greens, Blues. Copper sounds like a good spot for you, man. Trying out an E-Jack knife on Saturday. Pumped. It's a big upgrade for me. Dude, sometimes when you upgrade the board, you got to give a snowboard like a couple... No, see, I ride a lot, so I can give it like a snowboard I can figure out usually in a day. Or like I said, to dial in the Undead, it took about 5 runs. But when you're on a new board, give it a couple days, really feel it out, get used to it, and you'll know if it's the board. You def putting in the work for Clue. I saw a bunch of them on the mountain this past week, dude, right? There are Clues everywhere now. And I'm so stoked to be a part of Clue and help them promote and push, and I really stand behind the product. I think it's a rad product. I use them every single day. I use them to make my videos go extra viral because people see me step in super easy and they're like, "Boy, how did he do that?" So, can you do a video on the back bowls at Copper on the 25th? I have a video dropping tomorrow with me riding one of the back bowls at Copper. It has a bunch of power lines in it. Tomorrow's video is me and my wife snowmobiling, and it cuts to 2 other days I've had on the mountain. So I haven't been making a vlog of every day I go riding. I do bring a camera. I do get short form, and sometimes it's like a really rad day. So I'll sneak that that really radness into a, not that it's not a fun video, but like me and my wife snowmobiling is super fun and everything like that. But it would be a really short video if I didn't add to it. And the way I add to it is take the really rad copper pow day that I didn't really make a full video, but I have these really cool shots. I can like mix them in and do stuff. So you'll see. Check out tomorrow's video. It's gonna be really rad. By the way, that powder day we had copper. It was really short bull riding, but it was really good. It was the best snow I've ever had at copper. Normally you don't get that radness at copper. I've been snowboarding twice, and I'm advancing fast. I want to buy my own board. Is there a good beginner intermediate board? I do like, and I'm not saying this just because my profile is on there, but if you want to get one board and not have to worry about getting a new one while you get better and progress, I would get the Proteus. It's a camber changing board, because when you're improving, you're going to go, your camber shapes are going to change a lot. Eventually you want to end on full camber. It's the best shape for snowboarding. It's going to help you get the biggest pops. It's going to help you carve. Like, there's a reason why almost all of the best riders rock a full-blown camber snowboard. But the Proteus lets you change the shapes. So if you ever did want to go like do butters, you could put it in rocker mode and do butters really easy. And then while you're intermediate slash beginner, I would put it in flat profile. I think that's the best profile for progressing. And then as you get better, you can start giving it some camber. And the cool thing is you can give it as much camber, as little camber as you want, and then really get that board ripping. And then if it's a pow day, you can change it to where you raise the nose, and now you got S camber, and you're just gonna be ripping pow on the board. It's so sick. What do you recommend high back set to? Beginner, learned, last. I have nothing on my high backs, like out of box, no forward lean. If you really want to get into carving, I'd give yourself some forward lean. Dawson, 11 months, dude. Almost full-blown evolution, or yeah, almost full-blown evolution. Let's go. I'm a month away from full evolution. What's the difference between old A51 and A51 now? Why is it not the same? Well, old 51 would build like 75-foot jumps, and the biggest jump there right now is like 35 feet. So the jumps have changed. They used to put in like 50 more rails. They used to build everything really well. There used to be a really rad quarter pipe. It used to be one of the best parks in the world, like top 5. It used to get like top 1 or top 2 parks in the world. The chairlift line at the bottom would be like 100 kids, because they're so so good and so fun. And now it's like, I mean, it's still a good park. It just doesn't, it's very slow. They don't build, the great builders have all left. They've all gone to like Copper and Winter Park and things like that. They used to have Night Park, like Dougie just said. They took away Night Park riding. The culture is kind of gone. It's just not, it's not the same, man. I hate being one of those guys that like, back in my days, back in the glory days, but you ask anyone that used to ride Keystone back in 2010 to about 2016, like 6 years of amazing parkness. And now. What I think of step-on bindings, Turbo. I use step-on bindings. I use the Clues. I think they're the raddest. They're linked in the description. And yeah. I love my Supermatics, but at some point I'm going to try my hands on some Clues and see how they stack up. I love it. I love it, Sub-Zero. I rode Granite Peak in Wisconsin. Never again will be doing that. What? You didn't like Granite Peak? I like Granite Peak. But what do you think of the Liptech Magic BM? I've never even heard of this board. I'm throwing it into the search engine though. We'll Magic BM. I don't know much about Liptech snowboards. I know they got magnet traction. That's about it. Okay. Let's see. Technology. Hybrid camber, but it's got crazy rocker to it. So it's saying it's on the medium to firm stiffness. And it's an intermediate advanced board. And it's for resort riding. That rocker in the middle is crazy though. So you should be able to press it really good. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like if you want to rip groomers, it's a groomer destroyer is what it looks like. What's the best snow you've had in your life? Where is it on your channel? Oh, I like that question. Best snow of my life. Oh, man. I mean, the video I'm going to post tomorrow has some really good turns. I mean, I'll grab. Can I share this? Check out this short. This is the lines that will be dropping tomorrow. That was really good snow, and that was at Copper. It was just very short lived. It had to be, yeah. gotta go to my playlists, and I think we gotta go to season 7. That's 8. There's 7. Oh, we had some good snow in Aliaska, but it wasn't the best snow of my life. The greatest Keystone powder day ever. This was some pretty. No, it was the day after. What date was this? Oof, that's not what I want. January 7th, okay. I'm looking. I'm trying to get you. I mean, this one's pretty close. I've had some very dreamy days in the windows. Oh, I went the wrong direction. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah, this one right here. Sending Keystone's biggest rock drop. I was actually mistaken. There is a rock drop at Keystone much bigger than this one. Boom. Watch that video if you want to see some sick power riding and why Keystone's one of my favorite ski resorts. That's the video right there. Everyone leave a like on the stream. I appreciate it. Please do. Likes help out a lot. Tristan filmed a little bit today, guys. Big shout out to Tristan. We were having a little jump session. I have been to Snowy Range. I need to get back out there. What do I think of the Solomon Pro board? I don't know. I've also never heard of that snowboard. Let's find out. Assassin Pro. Oh, okay. I have heard of the Assassin Pro. I just want to look at it. Where am I riding this weekend? I'm heading to Revelstoke, Canada this weekend. So we'll not be riding this weekend. Oh, it's got the Solomon has this thing with their camber where they raise it. Like it cambers up, but then the middle's flat. I've ridden the Grendy chicken nugget board, Chris Grenier's Pro Model chicken nugget board, and it had that. It locks into rails really nicely, that type of profile. But this thing is a 5 on the stiffness, so she's a little bit of a noodle. Wait, is this flex rating very stiff? And then up here it said flex rating 5. Oh, 1 soft, 5 is stiff. Okay, so it's actually very stiff board, which is gonna be good for jumps. That's weird. I thought their stiffness would go 1 to 10. It's 1 to 5. So it's a very stiff board. It's gonna rip carb. It's gonna be very responsive. Who won the clue bindings? I forget his name. I have a photo of him on my phone. But the clue binding giveaway winner was reached out to, and the 3 winners, because someone won a hoodie and someone won a back protector by Clue. So the Clue winner, guys, was given away. We do always pick a winner. You're not getting scammed. I didn't announce a winner. I did announce it on my Instagram on a story, but I'm not gonna make a video that's like, this is the winner of the Clue giveaway. Blah, blah. Like, there's no reason to do that because most people aren't gonna ever like see that video again. Just know, like, if you were out 2 of 1, you would have been reached out to. Do you remember taking a photo with the guy with the USA costume and a couple of friends? Yeah, today. The USA guy was in a skier. Adrian, what's up, dude? Oh, before I get too far into this live stream, while you guys are hanging out here, and Adrian reminded me when I saw his beautiful face. If you guys want to get better at snowboarding, you want more confidence in your snowboarding, whether that's carving, ollies, 180s, jumps, 360s, first boxes, first rails, board slides, whatever you need confidence in with your snowboarding, I am here to help and coach you. And I do that at my snowboard camp. There's the link right there, buckhousecindy.com. It's an all-inclusive adult snowboard camp, 5 days of shredding, the most incredible time in Mount Hood in Oregon. It's the most beautiful place to ever snowboard. This is our 7th year doing it. We are experts at hosting camp. We feed you, we house you, we drive you to the mountain, we get the lift tickets, we film you, we do video breakdown, we make vlogs. You guys can get the raw footage. It's the most incredible time in a lifetime. I highly recommend coming and checking out my snowboard camp. Once again, if you want more confidence in your snowboarding, you want to have an ultimate getaway, whether you're an adult and you just need to get away from the kiddos, or you just graduated, you want to treat yourself to something, check out my snowboard camp. It's all inclusive, adults only, 5 days of shredding. You buy your camp spot, buy a plane ticket to Oregon. I'll pick you up at the airport, and we're off. We're ripping. Will you consider doing a U18 camp, an under 18 camp? It's not that I wouldn't consider it. I would do it if there wasn't so many rules, regulations, 24-hour supervision. There's a lot to it, especially if it's an all-inclusive, like, staying camp. If, like, kids are showing up on the mountain and then leaving, and they're, like, staying with their parents, it'd be more doable. But it's the insurances and all that type of stuff gets way more tricky once you start involving kids. How exhausting is your job? I just went snowboarding for 3 days straight, and I'm so tired. How do you do it? I know it's fun, but dang, it's tiring. I'm exhausted right now. If you guys see my eyes, I didn't smoke pot or anything. I don't smoke. I'm just exhausted. So yeah, some days, especially like when I was in Italy, it was 4 days straight of like open to close riding. We did have long lunches, but you know, we started our day at first chair at 8:30. And we rode till 4. Sometimes we rode later because we got like special treatments and things while we were there. I know, Tristan, it'd be sick to figure that out, but it's so hard. And then I wake up at 3 in the morning every single day. I woke up at 3 this morning, and then I podcasted with my brother. I have a podcast, by the way, if you haven't checked out my podcast. What are you doing? So I podcasted this morning. I did some editing this morning. Did a little bit of emails, comments, DMs. And then I went shredding. And now I'm here going live. So it's not just the riding that's exhausting. It's all the nonstop, the back end work. So it is a tiring job. I absolutely love it though. Like I'd rather go we did 18 laps today at Keystone. I've been using the Slopes app to like track stuff. I went 51 miles per hour today and I didn't even feel like I went fast once, which is kind of scary. I don't know, maybe we go see how fast we go really push it. Goggles under helmets look steezy. I have a video dropping tomorrow about goggles under helmet, so be ready for that. Do you gotta go to bed, bro? 3 a.m. Yeah, normally, so like the latest I'll stay up if I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m. is 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. That's pushing it. Then I'm pretty tired the next day. My ideal, and like last night I went to bed at 8:30, but I gotta do these live streams. My kids are making the streams a little tough. Like if I went live at my ideal time, which is 6:30, I'd love to go live at 6:30. It's just hard on the family. Everyone's awake. My wife's watching the kiddos. Like they want to just hang out with me. It's tough. Hot take: goggles over or under helmet? Obviously under. Over the helmet if you're a skier, under the helmet if you're a rad snowboarder. Have you ever been to a Bogus Basin? I have, but just for their hike park early season. Tristan says he was faster today. I believe it, Dougie. I was on a brand new snowboard. I was not trying to snowboard fast. If Tristan didn't snowboard faster than me, then he's weak, dude. He should have been flying. He was on his main board, you know. I was on a board that I didn't know at first if I could turn or not. I'm joking. Oh, you went 56. Dang, Tristan. That was you trying to catch up to me on the jumps. Well, I might check out more Oregon ski areas. Hopefully this year. I keep getting invited to other countries. That's why I haven't rode other places in the U.S. this year. So I've already been to Finland this year. I just got back from Italy. I go to Canada this weekend. And then in 2 weeks, I go to Austria. And then I got invited to go to Turkey, which we haven't finalized the deal yet. But I got invited to do an all-inclusive trip to Turkey to go snowboarding. People like me going to resorts and being like, wow, like it's like all I do, and people get hyped. So I want to go to Idaho. I want to go to Montana. I want to go to the Midwest. And I'm like, we're going to do all that, guys. But when Turkish Airlines comes calling and they're like, hey, we got a trip of a lifetime for you. And all you got to do is what you do. And I'm like, okay. I've not been to Whitefish yet. So. Should the lip check BM be a good jump board? Did we look into that board today? I feel like we already looked into this snowboard. Yeah, we looked into this board. I think it was kind of soft. It was the hybrid camber, right? It says it's medium to firm. It's not really meant for park. It would do jumps, but it wouldn't be I wouldn't say it's a jump board, no. There's definitely better jump boards out there. Not been a Tamarack. Can't go ride the slopes at Yellowstone Club in Montana without an invitation. I know, I'll get that. I'll get the invitation. I'm not worried. I've actually been, like, I've met people DM me in the past, like, hey, I have the membership, you want to go? Or like, I still have that awful cough. They're like cough attacks. They're brutal. I get asked this a lot nowadays. Would you ever snowboard? Would you ever do a collab with Snowboard Jesus? I don't know what that collab would be. Like, would I ever go ride with the dude? Sure. I mean, I'll ride with anybody. But I don't know what a collab with Snowboard Jesus would be like. I don't collab with anybody on my channel. Really? So yeah. What is that drink? It was Gamer Sup, the avocado Gamer Fart 9000. Tastes like Baja Blast. I'm drinking it a little bit, then just added water, kept adding water, so it's really diluted, so it's not as green as it normally is. I had a cough drop it a while ago, which was keeping me from coughing. Now the cough drop is gone. I'm getting wrecked. How did you start your snowboard career? Ooh, that's a deep question. Well, I moved up to the mountains when I was just turned 19, like about a year-ish, like under a year of graduating. I tried to do like the college and work a job in my hometown, and I hated it. So I moved up to the mountains. And so I worked for Breck for 2 years, and I just wanted to snowboard. And then I liked living in the mountains. So then I got a job at Target in Silverthorne. But I lived in Breck, so I was commuting a lot, not getting to ride as much because of the commute and stuff. So I moved to Silverthorne my 3rd year living in the mountains, and I got in a really rad living situation, and I was working 2 to 10 p.m. every single day. So I went snowboarding every single morning. I'd wake up at 8, go snowboard till about 12, 1, come home. I lived literally a minute. It took me a minute to drive to Target from where I lived. So I would come home, shower, eat, go to Target, work 2 to 10, and I would do it again. And so I got pretty good at snowboarding by doing that. And then my little brother was like, yo, you ride like 100+ days a season. It's really cool. I think you're really awesome. I'm going to move up when I'm old enough. And I was like, yeah, bro, like move up. I started managing the apartment complex that I was living in. And so I was like, we'll move into the 2-bedroom unit. And because I was the manager, we could do that. And I was like, it's going to be dope. So my little brother moved up. And when he moved up, he's like, you should start making YouTube videos. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And he's like, yeah, do it. I was like, I just want to snowboard. He's like, no, make the YouTube videos. So I started making the YouTube videos. People started watching. And so I kept making the YouTube videos. And then the 3rd year of making YouTube content, I was like, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to go all in on this YouTube thing. So I quit my job and I went all in on it. And I took a huge risk. And eventually things started working out. Now I got sponsors and all kinds of stuff, and now I buy snowboards. It's what I do. It's my living is I go snowboarding. So it's pretty cool. I'm very thankful. I've worked very hard, and every day I work very hard to keep this lifestyle. I don't know why I'm coughing all the time, but all I know is if I can figure it out, anyone can figure out how to make snowboarding their living. Have you ever snowboarded with any NFL players? That's cheating, Kenny. You know this answer. Thanks for the $10, Kenny. You the man. I've snowboarded with Jarvis Landry, the wide receiver for the Browns. He also was a wide receiver for the Saints and the Dolphins and Sadly, his career in the NFL is over. But yes, I have been DM'd by very famous people. You should try the new Midnight Ice Gatorade. That sounds delicious. I've been to Jackson Hole. I've hit Corbett's. Where are the clips? I have a photo. He was currently he was riding for the Saints. Not riding, he was playing for the Saints. And he didn't want me to post anything, obviously, because he was under contract. So. Kind of, Kenny. We talked about Italy for a little bit. It was amazing. The Dolomites are crazy. I have to... we have to look at resort ski maps and see how resort ski maps divvies up the Dolomites, because it's like one super pass, but it's like technically a couple of different resorts. And it was incredible, Kenny. And I'm very thankful for my time in Italy. I'm also very thankful for resortskimaps.com, which allows me to look at things. So went to Italy. Let's find out where we were. I'm trying to see if I can quickly find out. I think I'm in the close area. Bigote Fossa, no. Oh yeah. I'll get figured out, Kenny. But yeah, Italy was insane. Mainly because I was there with the ski resort, so I got to do like the nicest and raddest things that they had to offer. I ate some of the best food. I gained about 10 pounds. I got to get back to whole 30 or 75. I got to do something because the weight's coming back quick with these fancy all-inclusive trips. Was your top 3 resorts in the United States? Telluride for sure. Maybe, and then Aspen Snowmass. And then maybe Breck after that. If you really know how to ride Breckenridge, it's kind of a gangster mountain. Just got to get it with no wind. I apologize for the cough, guys. It is like a brutal tickle. And it just will not go away. Love your videos. Went to Keystone this year during the power outage. Oh no. I hope you still had a sick trip. What are your thoughts on TikTok getting banned? I hope it doesn't, because I make a good amount of money on TikTok. And it's also technically my largest platform. I have over 300,000 followers on TikTok. So I would like for it not to go away. Do I consider myself a TikToker or a YouTuber? I definitely consider myself a YouTuber, but TikTok is starting to pay me very well, and kids come up to me and tell me, "Oh, I've seen your TikTok, so I watch your TikToks." So, and I'm focusing on the short form right now, which it's doing well. We are definitely getting. I have figured out how to make short form videos do very well on the internet. So, if TikTok gets banned, you can try an app called Vine. I love that. I need to. Once again, it's hard when I'm traveling the world and I'm not in my house. I don't have my routines, and I'm staying up late with doing late dinners and things in Italy and stuff like that to get the long form videos out. Because I don't have an editor anymore. It's all on me. So I do my best, guys, to pump out as much content as I possibly can. On the bright side is I'm going out and I'm filming. So like I didn't post, it was like 10 days. I didn't get a long form video out on YouTube just because I was traveling. But I filmed a bunch. So I have the videos. I just got to get them edited. So the videos will come out. They might not come out in the ideal time frame, but they will come out. Roberto, what's up, dude? Come back to Alpine Valley in Michigan. What are my thoughts on moguls? I love riding moguls. I prefer to ride moguls. I prefer to ride good moguls and in a short period of time. I don't like full runs that are moguls, but I'll ride moguls for sure. Hey Jonathan, good to catch a stream. Dude, Jameson, good to have you on a stream, dude. I might, guys, run and grab a cough drop because I'm dying. I don't know if you guys can tell I'm dying, but my energy immediately dropped as I'm coughing up. So bear with me. I'm gonna go grab myself a quick little cough drop. I'm sorry about this. I grabbed extras. Thanks for waiting, guys. Of course, as I go inside, get cough drops, my daughter is still awake and she's like, "Oh, you're done with the stream? Let's party." And I'm like, "No, I'm not done." So I had to go get cough drops. Sorry, anyone that jumped in that wasn't here. Do you like Eldora? I love Eldora. I just wish it wasn't. It's like I almost want to say it's like an hour and 40 minutes. It's not close, but I love Eldora. Crested Butte, do it, hit it. I think they built a good park this year. What board you're riding? I'm riding the Twin Pig. I like the Burton Custom. That's my main go-to board. You should have chucked up a quick poll to fill up the time. Oh, that's a good... Andrew, first off, what's up, dude? That's not a bad move. I need to do that. How's Killington doing? How's the snow on the East Coast? Guys, I've seen different videos on the side hits. Is it better to pop or ollie? Honestly, it depends on the side hit. Some side hits, they have a nice flat takeoff. You can ollie them. You want to be careful with ollieing on jumps because if you ollie too hard, you can nosedive. But truly, you probably want to pop. I'd say you pop way more than you ollie on a side hit. But I was about to fall asleep again. Honestly, I'm not that tired. I mean, I am tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's probably why I'm coughing my lungs out. But no, that nonstop coughing was distracting me from trying to give you guys a good live stream. But yes, I'm in grind mode. This is winter time. It is nonstop grind mode. Where did I get my mini lift? A guy on Instagram. I need to grab the box. Give me 1 second. I'll grab the box. skiliftchairs.com. It's a cool little chairlift. I should have it up like that because, we don't bar down, guys. Bro, should get a sponsor for Mercola. Dude, right, Adam? Any tips for riding trees? I think I have a video on that. Here's a whole video. How to ride trees better. How do I check out your map? resortskimaps.com. Let me I'll got the link too for resortskimaps.com right here. Every ski resort in the United States. One of your top to bottom runs videos, but Erickson Bowl, please. Yeah, we'll get Erickson Bowl. We'll get all of them. What's your Instagram? My Instagram's the same as my YouTube. Just my name, Johnathan Buckhouse. But definitely check out the Instagram. It's killing it. We had a video hit 18 million views on Instagram. Absolutely crazy. I'd love to hit 200,000 followers on Instagram this winter. Totally possible. We're at 160. We've grown about 40,000 already on Instagram. So I think it's possible to get an additional 40 more thousand. Yeah, 18 million views on Instagram is wild for sure. We've grown over 100,000 on TikTok. And that's not slowing down right now either. So YouTube, like 20-something thousand on YouTube. Still good growth on YouTube. I don't ride dirt bikes. I don't plan on riding dirt bikes. My friends that do ride dirt bikes tell me not to ride dirt bikes. And I don't want back problems, so. Dude, that is a lot of eyeballs. It was like the last 30 days on Instagram. 36 last 30 days on Instagram, 36 million views. It's crazy. Have I ever tried boot stiffeners? I have not. I've never even heard of boot stiffeners. Wesley, you have to show me them. Biggest goal for 2025? Man, that's a good question. Buy a house. I rent the house I'm currently in. It's rad, the backyard park. I got this rad studio. It's perfect for the business, but for the family, it's a little small and tight. the inside house area. So if I could buy a place, which obviously up here in the mountains in Colorado is brutally hard and crazy. If I could buy a place, that'd be incredible. We just got to figure it out. Other than like biggest goals for the channel, I don't know. I don't have like any subscriber goals or anything like that. I mean, I should set goals, but yeah. You know what? You've inspired me to like kind of write out some channel goals. I really want to get a 1080, but I don't have a filmer anymore, and it really is hard to go chuck meat, even with a camera on your forehead. It's hard to like chuck meat, so I gotta figure it out. How do I get over the fear of riding switch? You ride switch. Just same way you got over the fear of snowboarding. You went snowboarding, and the more you snowboarded, the more you got over the fear. Same thing with riding switch. You go switch, and you just start riding. What's the biggest board, or what's the best jump board that still does well on all other conditions for intermediate snowboarders? Burn Custom, the board I rock. It is the Swiss Army knife of snowboards. It literally does it all. It's linked in the description. I'm going to grab it for you. I'm going to hand deliver the best snowboard in snowboarding for you guys. It's the only board you need. What's your preferred binding angle? I'm 12-12 on both feet. It's my go-to. It's been my go-to for many years. What's the best snowboard around 450? Any snowboard that's a year old. Usually you can get any snowboard around 450 that's a year old. So if you wanted a burnt custom, you wanted the GNU something, you can normally find the older model for around that price range. I don't know every single board and what their prices are, so I don't have a specific board for you at that price range, my man. I'm sorry. A lot of people say Vail and Altera are the main culprits for why ski resorts are so expensive. Would you agree? Okay. This is why ski lift passes are more expensive, and it totally makes sense. So before the season pass, ski resorts would sell day tickets. But if the conditions were bad or it wasn't the right time of the year, people wouldn't go snowboarding and the ski resorts would really struggle. So by implementing the ski pass, they get a guaranteed set amount of people that are buying lift tickets or the season pass for the year, whether the snow is great or bad. Because ideally you sell a lot of these passes before the year even starts. So you're guaranteed bought in with 60% of your clientele are definitely coming because they bought this season pass. And then you also raise the day rate. So someone goes, dang, it's that much to go for one day. I might as well buy the season pass because after 3 or 4 times of going snowboarding, it would pay off the season pass. And I definitely would love to go 3 times this year. So I'm going to buy this season pass option. So that's why season passes and lift tickets are so expensive. Now, why the staying on the resort, the food on the resort, all that other stuff is expensive, I don't know why. The lift ticket reason totally makes sense to me. Why all that is expensive. Why they charge you $1 trillion for the crappiest hamburger of your life. I don't know why they do that. I hate getting penny pinched and upcharged on every small thing. But they definitely do that at ski resorts. But Why day pass lift tickets are so expensive, that makes sense to me. My feed's not uploading. My chat. I heard the resort food at resorts in Europe is so much better. Yeah, it's because it's not like they don't have like lodges. They have legitimately like 5-star restaurants all over the ski resort. It's crazy. The food on resorts in Europe are insane. What are my thoughts on clue bindings and shoes? Well, I wear shoes every day. I love shoes. And I rock the clue bindings. I rocked them for the last 4 years. I love them. So Clue doesn't have shoes. I was teasing with your question. You can rock any boots you want in Clues. So any boots work. And I love the bindings. I've been rocking them for 4 years now. Vale gave me a job at Kirkwood, then never got back to me. Company is ran worse than the government. It's because it's ran just like the government. How do I get better at carving? I made a video on this, a short form video a couple days ago. You need to get more on your edge. You get more on your edge by getting your weight more over your edge. You gotta get over your edge more. You gotta trust it. You gotta lean more. Make sure your shoulders aren't crazy open or crazy closed. At the same time, you like when you want to go on your toe eyes, side edge, your shoulder is going to close to get on your toes. It is going to open to get on your heels, but it's not like completely open. I'm not on my toes and my shoulders open. I'm on my toes, my shoulders closed. I go to my heels, my shoulders open. And I'm really getting on edge and really committing my weight to the turns. How is the wear on clues? I've had all my clue bindings do incredibly well. This year, I got a brand new pair of black ones that are on my Burton Custom. And the bottom part, the rubbery part, has gotten more torn up than all of the other pairs. And that happened in Ruka when I was riding basically cement every time I get off the chairlift. Other than that, the wear is totally fine. Like, when I say totally fine, like, nothing is breaking on me. You might need to replace a toe strap or like any ladder. They're called ladders on your bindings. But ladders break on every binding. They just, it's a part that's meant to eventually fail, or it's gonna fail because it's plastic. But I still have every single pair of clues they've ever sent me. Like, they give me at least one pair every year. So now I can like set up multiple snowboards and stuff, and I always like, which is so nice because I can just grab a board. I'm like, oh, I really want to ride this board. I haven't rode it in a little bit, and I just grab it and it has a pair of bindings on it, and I'm like, sick. But all the bindings work. I'm rocking them all. When you finally go to the Yellowstone Club, could you bring me along? There might be a few super rich divorce leads. I wasn't ready for it. That's so funny. There might be. Can I get some discounts on clues? There used to be discounts on clues. They got rid of the discount code, so I haven't heard of any sales or anything. Will you do a video at the new Breckenridge Train Park? Yeah, I might do it on Thursday, or we might go snowmobiling. I don't know if we're going to go on the snowmobile yet or not. Can you explain why Burton boards are the best? Not a snowboarder, it just seems as the standard. I wouldn't say that Burton boards are the best. There's definitely other really good snowboard companies out there that make great boards. I know my Burton Custom has not lasted a full year for me. I ride a lot though, but I always end up breaking the board, specifically the edges. So I used to think like, oh, Burton's like crazy good quality, I don't really know if I believe that with how my boards are failing. But I still think the Burton Custom is the best feeling snowboard to me, for me, like my style of riding, what I like to do. I love that snowboard. So even though I know it's not going to last a full season for me, I'm still going to buy and use it because like when I am riding it and it is working, it's great. But is Burton boards the most durable and like that? I don't know. They've been around for a long time. They have the infrastructure to make a lot of boards every year. They're everywhere. And it's just kind of people know like, oh, like you think snowboarding, you think Burton. They're just like one of the top dogs. Do I watch the X Games? Absolutely. I was invited by X Games to go out this year, but we couldn't come to terms. So sadly, your boy is not going to X Games. Burtons are the poster child of snowboarding. That's why, man, Sims, Burtons were the most prominent. Yeah, in the very beginning, for sure. I mean, most rental boards, like Burton makes the majority of their snowboards, like most rental fleets are all Burton boards. So people like literally their first turns ever on a Burton, things like that. Riding Arbor this winter, great boards so far. Rozzy Burton, dominant for 10 years plus before that. I haven't rode Arbor yet, but I hear people love him. Have you ever gotten jealous because you aren't allowed to snowboard at a place like Alta or Deer Valley? Jealous is not. I couldn't even tell you what those mountains look like. I don't see any clips coming out of those places. I don't know. I'm not jealous. I just went to the Dolomites in Italy. Like I don't care. I don't care about Deer Valley or Alta. Also, I'll find a way to snowboard them. We'll make it happen. I'm stoked that I'm the reason you got into snowboarding. That's so sick. Some Rosignol rental boards. Soon you'll see boards have like Amazon snowboard brand rental fleets. They're coming. I ride Nitro. Never had a problem with the boards. I've never rode a Nitro, but I have a couple of friends that have the Squash and they really like it. What are your top 3 resorts that are on your bucket list? Whistler Blackcomb, Big Sky, Montana, probably Whitefish, Montana, for sure. Am I trying any indoor resorts? I rode the indoor resort in New Jersey. Do the Jerry Gap. Honestly, after this season, LibTech won me over with the Magnet Traction. I need to try Magnet Traction. I want to make a video where I try it on a really icy day and see if like does Magnet Traction work. I want to make that video. You should make a video where you order a snowboard from Temu. I love it. Temu asked like that's a funny video from Temu. Temu reached out to me and wanted me to do a brand deal. And I was like, I'll do a brand deal, Temu. I gave them a crazy ad rate, and they were like, sorry. They like literally wanted me to do like a Temu ad for free. I was like, you guys ran a Super Bowl commercial. I was like, this is my ad rate. I do not mind not working with you guys. What's my opinion on season equipment rentals? I think it's a killer deal. You can rent a snowboard for the whole season, ride as much as you want, as little as you want. You don't have to buy the whole thing, especially if you're growing. I think it's sick. You have to try Monarch Ski Resort. I probably have like 50 plus days at Monarch Ski Resort in my lifetime. I love Monarch. Probably not 50. It's probably like 30. Would you recommend, who would you recommend for a custom board? Because I want one with an image of a wolf, a mountain in the background, full moon, sky. I mean, Gilson Snowboards makes custom boards. You can look into Gilson. The company I used that made custom boards is out of business. So you guys have seen I had an Evolution snowboard, like Super Rad and Custom. Sadly, that company that made it no longer exists. Yeah, you gotta order snowboard gear from Temu, but brutally honest. Hey, I did the Amazon video and it did really well. Temu video is I didn't even know you could order. I'm gonna pull up Temu. I don't even know you can order snowboard stuff off of it. I'm doing it now. I'm searching it. Oh, yeah. This concerns me. Men's freestyle snowboard. 147. The top sheet is blue. Quadratic side cut is a game changer. I don't know what that means. It's $281 to buy this snowboard to make the Temu video. This one's $142. It comes in blue or green. Kosi Yogo. Carbon fiber string camber. You don't get to pick your size. $55 centimeters. It's a big board. That's mad expensive for Temu, right? What's my longest consecutive streak for days on snow? Probably like 30 something. I've definitely gone a whole month without taking a day off. This one's got butterflies on it. What size is this one? Man, I know I know it's worth it. I just really don't want to spend 200 bucks on a Temu video, but I know it's gonna do well. I'm gonna let it simmer. Favorite chair at Steamboat to lap? I don't have one. Steamboat's chairlifts are like in the worst spots. Let me pull up Steamboat's map real quick. Steamboat's not a very lappable mountain, I guess is the better way to put it. Because I like the Christmas tree shoots. Is one of my favorite sections to ride at Steamboat, but there's not like a lappable lift there. So I always end up like lapping whatever chairlift has at the park. You can make bank on that video. Probably could. Like the $142 investment, I'd get that back in AdSense for sure. I ordered the highest rated snowboard on Temu, so you don't have to. is what I would title it. Oh, there's only one left of the freestyle, men's freestyle. What size was this again? You might have me on this Temu video. Snag Evolution stickers, that helps me do videos like this. Better get it before it's gone. I would watch the Temu snowboard video. I heard people complain about the dead spot on the clues. Is it bad, as people say, or is it basically just like in the early 2000 bindings? I've heard people complain about the dead spot on clues. What's the dead spot? I don't even know what that is. Sub-Zero. I've literally never heard that term. Where's the snow right now? No resorts are getting anything, but Florida Panhandle is getting snow. Dude, it's snowing in Florida. Let's go hit some street. Yeah, I don't know where the power is, but I would love to ride it. I think Breck and Copper have had the best snow recently, but there's 8 inches of snow in Florida. Dude, I need to be hitting some street in Florida. 7 inches in Alabama? What is going on? How are you guys getting snow? That's crazy. All right, guys. I'm happy about this Temu video. I'm asleep on it. But this video idea alone has made this live stream totally worth it. I really appreciate you guys jumping on, hanging out with me on this live stream. Sorry that I was coughing you guys' ears off for a little bit. I'm tired. I gotta wake up early. I gotta edit. Fun video coming out tomorrow. The next 3 weeks will be very hectic for me. I'm going to Canada, going to Austria. I'm gonna do my best to absolutely pump out as many long form videos as I can for you guys. But bear with me. I'm grinding. At least I'm getting 3 short form videos out a day for you. Hope you guys are enjoying the shorts. Spot under the foot where the bindings connect and attach the flex. I remember riding my Burton missions back in the day, and yeah, there was more plastic in the base than today. The spot under the foot where the bindings connect. I don't know. I don't seem to notice the issue with the clues. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep evolving. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun video with I finally got my wife to go out and play in the snow, so. Peace.